Welcome to JazzHam.com. JazzHam.com is an online store that buys, sells, trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so our customers can easily choose the best watch for themselves in the comfort of their own home. We offer our lowest prices anywhere online. You can know the price of the watch, simply click on the links in the description below. We'd greatly appreciate it if you would buy a watch from JazzHam.com once in a while. Today I'll be reviewing the Breitling Superocean Automatic 44. This is the model number A as in Apple 17367D81.C1. And that's, of course, as that's quite the long model number, we have the links to the description below if you would like to purchase this watch at jazzham.com after this video. We'll be going over the dial, bezel, case, crown, bracelet, clasp, and we'll talk about the movement towards the end of the video. So jumping right into the dial here, we have a very simplistic dial. It's a nice, beautiful matte blue dial that matches with the bezel as well. As you can see, the bezel's in that beautiful matte blue as well. The hour indices are index hour markers with Arabic numerals 6 at the 6, 9 at the 9, and 12 at the 12, of course. And then we have an outer etching of indices at the very outer edge of the dial as well, and along with Arabic numerals and smaller indices at each hour markers from 5 increments, so 5, 10, 15, 20, so on and so forth. The dial itself is sort of looks like in a three-dimensional shape because of that sort of walling of the indices. It's more of a curved feature, so it gives a nice depth and dimension to the face of the watch. As you can see, it curves outwards towards rather concaves in from the face of the watch. Speaking of which, the hour markers themselves are luminous as well, along with the hour hand and the minute hand, even on the tip of the second hand that's nicely painted in a sort of lightish red instead of a darker red. And the luminosity, I can actually show you how that works here. So give me 1 second to go ahead and charge that luminosity for you, and then shut off my light here. And there we are. So we have this beautiful green luminosity. I'll just cover it up, make it a little bit more dark, and you can see very easy to read at night. So if you were to go about your day, and then as it comes closer towards the evening, towards the night, you're walking around, you'll be able to read your watch at a glance very easily, as this is the green luminosity that you'll be seeing on the face of the watch. Also, if you're still using the bezel as well, we have the peridot at the 12 o'clock position, or however you were going to use it to track elapsed time. That's also readable at night as well. All right, so let's move on to the bezel now. So the bezel, again, it's that sort of similar matte blue coloration from that you notice from the dial as well. Specifically for the bezel, it is a unidirectional bezel, as this is a diver's this is Breitling's version of a diver's watch. Unidirectional means that it can only the bezel itself can only turn counterclockwise. As you'll see, it moves towards the left. It cannot move clockwise. You'll see I won't be able to turn it to the right. And the function of it is just to track elapsed time. So let's just go ahead and move that peridot to the minute hand. And then you'll see that as it's aligned with the minute hand, any elapsed time after that will be tracked from the bezel itself. We have indices all the way up to the 15 before it turns into increments of 5. And then we have the Arabics for the 15, 30, 45, and then of course the 60 or the 12 o'clock position will be at the peridot again. And of course, the reason why the diver's watches are unidirectional in that sense is because that if you were to track some such things as oxygen levels, you don't want to accidentally bump your bezel against something as you're diving and then have it shift around and give you a false reading. So that protection is there. That's why it's a unidirectional bezel. And of course, the outer edges of the bezel are nicely teethed, so you have a nice grip even when your fingers are wet, making it easy to use the bezel. Moving on to the case now. So for the case itself, it's a nicely, beautifully brushed brush steel, as you can see from the lug, top of the lugs, brush steel, bottom of the lugs, brush steel. Even on this side, we have a beautiful brushing of the steel as well. This is the helium escape valve here at the 9 o'clock position. This little dot indentee that's kind of high polished. As I mentioned, this is a diver's watch. Specifically, the function of that is as you do deep sea diving and you come up through a helium gas chamber, most of that gas is helium, and helium can get into the watch and pop the crystal out due to increased pressure. So once it gets to a certain level of pressure inside of the watch, because of that helium, it will eventually open a spring and let that helium back out, keeping your watch nice and intact and not damaged. Okay, as the name states, it is a 44, so 44 millimeter in diameter. So from my index finger to my thumb here, that's 44 millimeters in diameter. So it's quite a large watch. As you can see, the profile is a bit larger as well. All right, moving on to the crown here on the 3 o'clock position. We have the Breitling logo on the crown itself there, of course, with nice beautiful crown guards shaped squarely against the crown to protect it. The functions of the crown are very simple, so we're going to go ahead and unwind it counterclockwise as shown. Okay. In the standard position, you'll be able to wind the watch about 15 to 20 winds. Clockwise turns is all you need to get the watch started from a dead stop. Pulling the crown out to the next position will allow you to adjust the date instantaneously. Pulling the crown out to the final position will allow you to stop this hacking movement, or the seconds hand. As you see, I've stopped it right after the 12 o'clock position, and then you'll be able to adjust the hands bidirectionally as shown. Pressing the crown back in starts that second hand once more, and always make sure to screw the crown nice and tight in against the case, as you want to keep your watch water resistant. As I've already mentioned multiple times, this is a diver's watch, and you're looking at 100 bars or 1,000 meters. All right, moving on to the strap. The strap is just a blue rubber strap with the Breitling name on the strap itself, as you can see etched in there. Nice and flat and three-dimensional. The clasp itself is a stainless steel clasp with the Breitling logo and the Breitling name and the founding year. On the other side of the bracelet, once again, that Breitling name once more. The clasp itself is stainless steel clasp deployment. As you see, I can just press the 2 pushes at the tops and bottoms of the clasp and it releases it. There's the Breitling name embossed onto that clasp blade, nicely sand finished as well. So closing that up, moving on to the case back now. So there is the case back for this watch. So it has a Breitling logo name embossed onto the case back itself. Okay, for the movement of this watch, we're looking at a caliber Breitling 17 movement. It's an in-house made movement, self-winding mechanical. It has a power reserve of approximately 38 hours, meaning you can put this watch out on a Friday evening, pick it back on a Sunday afternoon, and it'll be keeping time just fine. And besides that, it just has the simple functions of the hour, minute, and seconds hand, and of course changing of the date and stopping of the seconds hand. Now let me show you how this watch looks on my wrist. So we're going to open up that deployment once more. As you can see, I have an average man-sized wrist of a 7-inch wrist, and you can see plenty of room there. This is a larger watch. If you're a larger guy, this might be the watch for you. You're looking for a nice 44mm watch with a beautiful, unique style blue coloration, nice contrasting of white indices and Arabic numerals on the face of the watch. That nice matte blue from the dial to the bezel and onto the rubber strap itself with the Breitling name. It's just a beautiful watch overall. It sits high on the wrist. Won't fit under the suit cuffs, dress cuffs. But if you're looking for a watch this big, you don't want to hide this thing. You want to show it nice and proud out to everybody that you have this beautiful blue Breitling watch. And you know what else is beautiful? A lower price, which you can get at jazztime.com. So if you're interested in this watch, come by it at jazztime.com. We have the links to the watch in the description below. If you liked the video, please like, comment, subscribe below. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys soon.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to model as seen in video, click on it and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.